It is that time.
Live time. And it is Friday.
Friday.
I guess that's why, because it's Friday. Friday's the most often time, or the most frequent time where our guest tends to not show up.
That's okay.
It's a Friday thing, so we get to show up and have some fun. So here we go.
Shut up and sit down.
The Business Bros Podcast was created for you. Learn from the business professionals who come to share their stories. Find out what's working in business and social media, what's hot and what's not, straight from the mouths of successful entrepreneurs out there doing the real work. And now, welcome to another episode of
Business
Bros. Woo! Time to have some fun, ladies and gents.
Always.
And as always, we have one of our 3 loyal listeners, Jeff, hopping on the program.
I love it. He's always here, jumping over, checking out the carrier experience also. Woo!
Yep.
Jeff,
so thank you very much. You are the man. All right. I got some cool stuff to talk about today. But first, a sad story. A sad story.
Sad story.
So apparently I've heard National City has coyotes, right? The coyotes.
Oh yeah.
They've been around. I hear about I never see them. And I go on my morning runs and I see skunks and I see rabbits. And I've seen dead rabbits. So I know these coyotes are out there, but I never seen one. So the other night I'm watching some Harry Potter with Mila B at the end of the day, because that's what she says Harry Potter's trending on TikTok, so she wants to watch Harry Potter. So we're watching Harry Potter. And I look out my window and I see like a flashlight. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, who's in my backyard? And I was like, so I like go outside and the neighbor had jumped my fence and is like in our backyard. And I was like, what's going on? He's like, hey man, I'm sorry I came over. I just, I had my chihuahuas outside. They were going to the bathroom and I heard like a screaming, like a dog yelping. And he's like, I went outside to see something and I saw a coyote jump over into your yard. I saw him jump over here and I'm looking for my dog. I was like, no. And so we were like looking in the backyard and sure enough, dude, in the backyard, little chihuahua, dude, done. He got his head like bit. I was like, oh, that's man,
terrible.
It was a sad story, dude. But and then we notify so one of our neighbors here, he went around and let all the other neighbors know, because there's a lot of neighbors in the neighborhood who have like small dogs, right? So we got to make sure they're safe. So it was one of those things where like, dang, dude, like if you're a dog lover, like, like that. And the saddest part of that story, Ham, was, finding the dog and all that. That was sad. But the guy, he's over there taking care of his parents. And so the lady, she comes out the window. She's like, did you find him? He's like, yeah, mom, I found him. He's like, go ahead. No, mom, he's gone. Like, and then like, just to hear the pain in her voice, you know what I mean? Like, no,
sad.
Like, dude,
why would you tell that story on the podcast? Like, that's so sad.
It is sad, but I don't know, man. It's a story that happened. It's like the real life story. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. So that was a toughie. I thought I'd share that story, man.
Where was Mila through all this?
She was there. She was kind of, the weirdest thing is she was tripping out on it, right? So she wanted to go out and see it, right? She wanted to see it, but I felt bad for the owner, right? Obviously. And she was kind of like a little trippy, a little scared. She was like, are the coyotes going to come in my house? Or are they going to come after me at night? And, I'm explaining to her, you're inside the house. They're scared of you more than they are scared of anything else. Like they don't want to come near you. They go after little stuff. Yeah. But it was
unless there's like 20 of them, but
yeah. Well, yeah, they are pack animals, but I doubt there are like 20 of them. No. But dude, yeah, that's a crazy story that happened. So I thought I'd share it. I don't know how relevant it is to anything other. It's a circle of life, right? It's a circle of life.
There you go.
It is. And that's a funny thing, Jeff, that you say that, because Mila said a murder happened in my backyard. That's what she would say. A murder happened in my backyard. And I try to explain to her, I go, it's not a murder. The little chihuahua didn't do anything malicious to that coyote for the coyote to come and get him. And the coyote didn't do it because, he hated the chihuahua or something. Like there's no animosity there. The coyote's hungry. And that is a small piece of meat that is accessible. And he went and got it. That's a circle of life. Exactly like Jeff's saying. And I guess, if I got to make a point out of this, there are things that we don't have control over. There are things that happen that are just part of life, right? And so we can't, and it's yes, it's a sad situation, but we can't really stress on things that we don't have control over. We have to stick to the things, we have to maintain focus on the things we do have control over, which is our perspective and some stuff that's going on in our own businesses. Those things we can control, those things we can focus on. So those things are what we can move forward on. Speaking of things
let's jump
we can
over
control,
to that much more fun subject.
all right,
'Cause
I wanted to show, okay,
that was
so
sad.
I know that was sad. Sorry. Something that's really cool, by the way. We've been talking
let's
about,
talk about cool things.
we've been talking. Well, so for those of you who know, I'm my brokerage is with EXP Realty. It happens. It happens.
It happens.
I should have that Forrest Gump line in our arsenal. All right. So for those of you who, oh, dude, you know what? Okay, this is totally tasteless, but I'm gonna do it.
Get in my belly!
I knew you were gonna do that one.
I'm sorry, man.
I was thinking to myself, like he's gonna tell the story about some rabbit that was in his yard that the coyote got, or he like saw a coyote eating a rabbit, and then like I was gonna play that because like who cares about a rabbit, but like your neighbor's dog. Aww.
It was sad. It was sad.
I don't want to play that clip for the neighbor's
Oh,
dog.
it was sad, but dude, that's what the coyote was thinking.
Get in my belly!
Yeah, that's it.
True.
That's what he was after. All right. Taking a left turn here. We're gonna do.
All
what
right,
Ross
here we
tells
go.
us
Let's
to
talk.
do, right?
Let's talk about
Pivot. All
talk
right,
about
here we go.
EXP. Talk about some stocks. This is
All
fun
right.
stuff.
So some fun stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, I've been talking about my brokerage for a while. For those of you who are in the real estate space, when I talk to realtors all the time, I always mention EXP Realty, right? And EXP Realty has always been one of these things since its inception where people look at it like an MLM company because it is kind of built like an MLM company. As you recruit agents, you can recruit them as a regular sales agent. You do not need to be a broker to build your team in EXP. And so if you build agents under you as they produce as realtors, right, when they close a deal, part of their commission that gets taken for their cap goes up to you like a downline in an MLM company. But another awesome perk about EXP is that it's publicly traded. So you can own ownership in this particular company. Now, when I
get some ownership, like when you sell,
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can buy, you don't even have to be an EXP realtor. It's a publicly traded company. You can go in and buy stock yourself, right? You can go in and buy stock as much as you want and it's just hold it in your portfolio. If you're an agent with EXP, when you close a transaction, you can take part of your commission. And I think they have the cap, it's like 5% or something like that, but you can take 5% of your commission and you can buy EXP stock at a 20% discount. So you're getting it already below market, which is super awesome. You can also earn stock every time you close a transaction. So there are a number of ways for you to get extra money. Why is this important if you're a realtor? Why? Because there's no other brokerage doing this. So think of it like this. When you're a commission salesperson, when you're making money on the sale of a product that is not yours, a product or service that is not yours, you're earning money off the commission, off the sale, the percentage of the revenue that you sell. When you do that, when that sale is complete, that is the end of your paycheck. You have to then go out and find another property to sell or find another product to sell so you earn more commission to keep earning a dollar. You're only as good as your last sale, essentially. Mm-hmm. Well, the problem with that is as a realtor, you cannot continue that way because at some point, you're going to want to stop working. It's called retirement, right? You're going to want to stop working, but you don't have any passive income. If you didn't take the profits from your real estate practice and you didn't take those and reinvest them into something else, like a stock portfolio, like an IRA or Roth IRA, right? You can do tons of different strategies and whole life strategies. You can do rental properties. There's all kinds of different things that you can do as far as investment is concerned, right? If you didn't do that with your profits, because let's face it, most of you as a realtor are making your day-to-day paycheck, or your month-to-month paycheck, and you're kind of surviving paycheck to paycheck. You're what we call cash spurts instead of cash flow, right? That's what's happening for most commission salespeople. Now, if you're not investing that money, then you're not putting stuff away for your future. Right. And that's a scary part is you when you do decide to stop, there's no nest egg that you've put into play. However, if you're an EXP realtor and you are buying stock as you go along, you have an ownership interest. It's almost like you own the brokerage, because essentially you partially do because you own shares in this particular company. Now, when I've been with EXP, I think almost 2 or 3 years now, something like that. And so when I got on board, the shares of stocks were like at $7-8. And recently, I mean, and just so you know, EXP.
Well, I was gonna say you got this chart up right now, and this is the 1-day chart. So
this is the 1-day chart.
Today it was up almost $40 to $40, and then it closed at like 38.62. Okay, cool. So it's up in that 40s area. But yeah, check out the 1 year. That's the cool thing right there.
That's impressive, right?
Yeah.
And it is the fastest growing brokerage in the world right now. Like, they're growing phenomenally. Why? Because people are actually learning the process. See, when you hear of a particular company like EXP, and the first thing that somebody tells you is, that's an MLM. That's it. In your mind, you've already taken out what you think it is, and you've decided that it's something that you don't want to be a part of, and you throw it out the window. That's it. It's done. But as people start to realize the power that's built in with a downline, the power that's built in with owning stock ownership, the power that you have within this brokerage, then all of a sudden it makes some sense. And I had advised people, I was talking to Jimmy, who's one of my business partners in Pipeline Insurance. And I had told him about EXP. We actually went to Texas one quarter, and we went to an EXP training event that was happening at the same time. So I was going to take advantage of it and go to both. Right. And so he went with me. Just
why enjoy Austin when you can just go work?
Because that's how I roll, man. That's how I do, dude. That's just me.
I'm your huckleberry.
Exactly. Right, Nate? Goals. Just go handle that stuff. So anyways, so we went to this training, and back then, I was thinking, should I build a huge team? Should I go out and just acquire as many real estate agents as possible to join my team? And I almost went that route, but I didn't. And at the very least, I ended up buying stock in this particular portfolio, or in my own portfolio. And here's the trippy part. So I bought stock, I don't know, when it was like $7-8, and I just left it. And then recently, because I hadn't been paying attention to EXP stock, recently I was just kind of taking an assessment as to where my portfolios were. I logged in and I was like, holy crap. I bought the shares, and I looked at my actual price. I think it was like $12 actually when I bought the stock. I bought it at $12, and right now it's almost 3 times the value of what it was.
More than 3 times. You've tripled your money plus.
It's been a great ride so far, and that's just the portfolio part. The fact that you have all these other tools and great training modules and all that stuff that EXP has to offer makes it even better, more of a reason why you should check it out. So if you guys are interested, by the way, shoot me an email, hernan@csfirst.com, and I will send you a 7-minute video so you can kind of see what EXP is like if you are an EXP, or if you are a real estate agent, so you can see what we have to offer as a brokerage.
Should we say something along the lines of, this is not to be taken as financial advice. We are not financial advisors. Any investment carries an inherent risk, and you could lose all of your money. So before investing, make sure that you talk to your financial advisors and lawyers, and et cetera, and so on.
And that stuff, right?
I hope you're insured.
Exactly. I hope you're insured.
just let me just throw that out there.
All right. So anyways, my point was, right, if you want to check it out, I will send you a video. You guys can check it out. And if you want to join my team, let me know. There's always room for aggressive expansion, right? I can't even find the clip. There it is.
A lot of potential for aggressive expansion.
There you go.
Show me the money!
It's Friday. We can do all those things we want. All right,
whatever. It's fine.
So I'm gonna take a pivot. So that's EXP. I hope you guys, if you're interested as a realtor, check it out. Let me know if you're interested, and I will send you information. Let me shift over now. Let me shift over to something even funner, because I know funner is not a word, but I'm gonna keep using it anyways. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go.
Whoa! What?
What is this?
Video games.
This is my story of, if it works, keep doing it. All right, so when I was
35th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers. This is so cool. I mean,
35 years.
I'm just looking at the pictures in the background. We got Super Mario 1 on the left-hand side there, like the original, the OG. I can see Mario up in the top, like towards the right. It's like the third one from the right. He's carrying a root, so I know that's Mario 2. I got a raccoon suit Mario right next to Princess Toadstool there.
So
this is great.
Here's my thing, right? So you're looking
Mario
at that
Brothers.
and you're having this nostalgic feeling, right?
Heck
You're
yeah.
kind of, yeah, right? 35 years of Super Mario. And here's the cool thing. I've been talking to my students about this. Is really cool. So Mario Brothers, ever since that very first Mario Brother, has had the same MO all the way through. The story might change a little bit, but maybe you're not saving the princess or whatever. But the puzzle works the same way. Mario is at the beginning of a level. He needs to go over obstacles to reach a goal at the end, and presto. And you do it over and over and over again. Sure, you might get mushrooms that make you bigger or make you fly, or you might get a different costume here and there. But the way the game is played is the same across for the last 35 years. They figured out a method and a model that works, and they have
a formula for success,
and they work the formula, they work the process every single time. Now they've come up with a bunch of different other things along the way, right? So for example, in
Super Mario Kart,
Super Mario Kart, right? That
Super
one's
Smash
definitely
Brothers.
Cool. Super Smash Bros. No, I was thinking of Mario Maker. So,
oh yeah,
Mario Maker is a game
what
where
about the Lost World?
The Lost World is cool. Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of extra stuff. But Mario Maker, what's cool about Mario Maker is the kids are creating the levels, right? So all of a sudden, so here's how that works. A kid will go in and will create a masterpiece level that they love, whatever. They can put as many villains as they want. They can put characters and secret portals and all kinds of stuff. They make their level. If they want other people to play that level, all they got to do is pass the level, right? They create it. It's this non-cheat mode, and they pass the level, and then the level gets uploaded to the server, and other people can play the level. So essentially, what Nintendo did there was they said, look, we make some cool levels, but let's make our job a little bit easier, and let's let the public do our work for us. So let's
crowdsourcing.
And you know what? Rather than just having them create it, let's have them pay for the game and then let them create it. And then we'll take some of these levels and we'll kind of modify them our way and make more games. So, dude, the model is still the same. It's so easy. Even a caveman can do it, right? Or even a kid can do it. But 35 years of Super Mario is coming, and it just, to me, it was one of those situations where, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It ain't going nowhere. Mario's going to continue to put out more what are those sewer pipes. He's going to get more fire flowers. He's going to get more stars. He's going to get more mushrooms. He's going to have a good time with Toad.
Princess
Koopa,
Toadstool is going to continue
Luigi,
to get kidnapped.
Yeah, it'll happen all the time. But it doesn't matter. Nintendo's rocking it in this space because, let's face it, dude, it works. Ain't nothing broken about that. Man, those are my two big things that I thought were super awesome. And I want to play some games with you, Ham. So let's play some pod decks. So, ladies and gents, if you're interested in getting pod decks, if you're a podcast host, pod decks is a deck of cards that we're going to do the what the heck, for example, where you can become a really good podcast host and have some fun with your guests using these types of cards to conduct interviews. So here we go. Here's the and by the way, if our three listeners are listening, you guys can feel free to add your responses in and we'll see what they have. So here you go. Do you have a signature move or quirk that people notice or comment on?
One is gonna be the laugh.
Oh, 100%, dude. You get called on the laugh all the time.
Yep, all the time. Two would probably be my terrible dancing.
You do have like 2 left feet. You have like 4 left feet, dude. It's pretty bad.
It's absolutely horrendous. And I was totally. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember what song was playing, but we were in the living room and I was just like going to town and just having fun. And Vanessa's just like, "Oh my God, you are the worst dancer in the world." I'm like, "I know, but I have fun."
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Nah, it's horrible. It's horrible.
It is. It's bad.
So for me, and you can notice it. I notice it for myself sometimes. Is I shake, right? So I have to move my legs. So normally, what I'll try to do to control it is I'll have something in my hands, whether it's a pen that I'll twirl, or it's like this deck of cards, and I'll just be shuffling it right here. Because then otherwise, I shake my legs, and you'll see me shake in the camera all the time, and I have to stop myself. I catch myself. So for me, that's one of my signature quirks. I can be at a movie theater. Oh, by the way, speaking of movie theater, Rosa showed me yesterday that there are AMC theaters opening up this week here in San Diego. So for those of you
go watch Tenet,
right?
It's like the only movie that's out right now.
Right. Well, Mulan is also streaming on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So there you go. So but yeah, the movie theater. All right, here we go. Next question, right?
Next.
Oh no, because I know that's a no. All right, how about this one? Here we go. Do you have a favorite T-shirt? If so, what is on it and what does it say? I have a favorite T-shirt. I mean,
you wear
obviously
it every day.
I wear my stuff every day, but if I'm not wearing that, I wear Star Wars shirts, or I have one of my favorite shirts that has a saying on it. It says, "Do me a favor and stop talking." And I would wear that to my classroom all the time back when I was teaching live classes, because that's what you want to tell high school seniors all the time. Hey, you know what? Read the shirt. Do me a favor and stop talking. You?
I mean, I'm pretty much wearing this like on the daily. Even being at home, like there's been so many people that I've talked to that they're like, shoot, I don't even wear pants half the time. I'm like, nah, I get up, I get dressed, like jeans, polo, like if I was going to the office, like it's part of my ritual, part of my routine. And honestly, like even after the workday, and I was doing this before COVID too, I would go to the karaoke bar in my pipeline polo. Like I don't need to like get all dressed up or whatever and change.
This is you.
Yeah, it's fine. This is me.
This is you.
Hey,
wait.
As far as
speaking
my
of karaoke, if you could sing a duet with anyone, who would it be? Ooh, that's a toughie. First of all, I know I can't sing, but if you want to hear me sing a little bit, Garth Brooks. Ooh, mine would have to be, and it's not singing. I'd have to do something with Eminem, dude, because that guy is on point for me.
Yep.
But if you want to hear me sing, I started doing this thing on TikTok. It's called Guess That Song, or What Song Is It? Business Bro style. So it's just a cappella, me either singing or rapping a section of a song, and you get to guess what song that is. But it's only exclusively on my TikTok.
You're like, I am not putting that in
I am not throwing that in
general
my Instagram,
public,
right?
where everybody else actually follows me.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't even have a TikTok still.
No?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Not my thing.
If you could bring a famous person back from the dead, who would you pick?
Since it's his birthday today, Freddie Mercury.
Oh, dang. All right. That was a good one. Man, if I could bring a famous person. You know what? I honestly, dude, I'm down with some MJ, some Michael Jackson, dude.
Oh.
That guy always had something cool other than, the pedophile whole thing, but
yeah, I'm like MJ like in the 80s and 90s though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Before you couldn't tell if he was black or white.
All right, here's another one. Ready? Here's another one. All right, what is the weirdest thing you've seen in someone else's home?
A stuffed taxidermied possum.
Taxidermied possum? That's the weirdest thing you've seen in someone's home?
I mean, define weird.
Oh, dude. For me, it was sex toys left out. That was the
I
weirdest
mean,
thing.
Walk into a living room and there's a sex swing. I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, that's definitely weird. But like but it's like you're being walked around the house by the homeowner. So like it was a listening plan. And I'm
like,
walking around the house,
snap.
but they weren't like embarrassed or anything. They were just like whatever. I was more like, I know what that is. What no, like an awkward little thing. But like I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
This room. Come back here to this room.
No, I wasn't inviting at all. It wasn't like that at all. It wasn't like that. But that was the weirdest thing for me to maybe because it made me feel weird. You know what I mean? But for sure. All right. Is cereal soup? Why or why not? And this is a good question because I know you have had your fair share of cereal.
Literally every night.
It's like
right now, I'm running
diet.
low on Reese's Puffs. I've got a pretty full bag of Cap'n Crunch and a pretty full bag of Fruity Pebbles, not to mention the 2 breakfast cereals that I have that are the Cheerios, Crunchy Oat something or another, Cinnamon Crunch Oat, and Raisin Nut Bran. But anyway, no, they're not soup. Soup is hot.
Soup is hot? All right. I'll give you that. But it is soup-ish.
It is soup-y.
All right, let's see.
Have you ever had a soup sandwich?
You know what? Does the clam chowder in the bread bowl count?
Ooh, I like that. It is food surrounded by bread.
It is in bread.
Oh, God.
It is
okay,
soup.
okay. So I went on this hike once, and on this hike, we were having this discussion around what constitutes a sandwich, right? Is a hot dog a sandwich? That's where it stems from.
You're asking me, or
Yeah.
okay?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I think a hot dog is its own thing.
It's its own thing.
Yeah, like
Is a burger a sandwich?
um,
How do you define a sandwich? Because a burger, if you put beef in it, you're calling it a burger. But if you put chicken, it's a chicken sandwich. So the idea here is, of course,
that question comes up, right?
Of course it does.
For the listening audience, we're talking about it, and I pull the pod deck card that literally says, "Is a hot dog a sandwich and why?"
So this whole conversation is around, what constitutes a sandwich? Is it just food with bread around it? In that case, exactly what you said. The clam chowder in a bread bowl, that's actually a sandwich.
Right? Same thing with a hot dog, same thing with a hamburger. And then some would say, well, a sandwich isn't hot, but some people warm up their sandwiches.
You have a roast beef sandwich. Roast beef sandwiches are hot. A Philly cheesesteak, that's a warm sandwich. Right? You have hot sandwiches, you got cold sandwiches. See, and then it got crazy. It was like, what if you take a piece of bread on one side of the world and then you take another piece of bread and you put it on the other side of the world? Is the world a sandwich?
Well, can you have like a ham sandwich? Like literally ham with 2 people on either side? I mean, you call those sandwiches, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, let's be honest, the bar that I go to, number 1 Fifth Avenue in Hillcrest, there have been times when I've been invited to make a ham sandwich. I haven't taken anybody up on it yet, but you never know. I'm just kidding.
Last question.
What makes you feel old? Macaulay Culkin. He tweeted it. Did you see his tweet?
No, what did he say?
He's like, hey, want to feel old? I'm 40.
Damn.
It's like, thanks, Macaulay Culkin.
Ouch. Or it's like the kid from the Christmas Story, right?
Oh, yeah.
Same type of thing. Oh, dude.
Well, I mean, you are a dad, and Milabi is 12 now? No, she's
12 in February.
She'll be 12 in February. She's 11 now. I mean, like, just seeing her, like, she's getting so long, like she's tall, and like seeing her playing soccer, she's like a big kid, and like that makes me feel old.
You know what I was telling her the other day, and our one of our 3 fans, Jeff, will appreciate this. We were watching Harry Potter, and I told her, I said, look, Mila, if you were 12, you'd be going to Hogwarts. You'd
It's
be
true.
on the platform, right? 9 3/4.
Yeah.
That's it. You're
Yeah.
on your way, dude. That's it. That's how you roll.
That's it. I thought
Uh,
was it 12? I thought it was 10 for some reason.
I thought he was
Oh,
12.
no, you might be right. Yeah. 12 sounds right. 12 sounds right.
Anyways.
But yeah,
Oh,
no,
dude.
it's 100% right. She would be getting her letter to Hogwarts.
Her owl.
Her owl.
The owl will drop off the letter. All right, ladies and gents, speaking of the letter, we are about hitting our end of our time. If you guys are going away for the Labor Day weekend, drive safe, be safe.
Are we going to be here on Monday?
You know what? Let me check the calendar real quick because I'm pretty sure we have something scheduled on Monday. No, we don't have a podcast on Monday. We have the
All right.
Carrier Experience podcast, but I don't think. Nope. We are off on Monday, so we will see you guys on Tuesday.
We actually get a day semi-off.
Holy moly! Ladies and gents, thank you as always for being part of the program. This was a little impromptu type show, but we had fun anyways. That's all we got for you guys today. Peace!
Wait, where do they go if they want to buy the pod decks?
Oh, if you want to buy the
Since we're sitting
podcast,
here.
yeah, I will. I
We're
will
sitting
put the
here
chat-
talking about it the
I
whole
will
time.
put the link in the chat.
In the comments and in the whatever show notes. If
Yes.
anybody ever.
It'll be dropped in there for shit.
There you go.
All right.
All right. That's all we got.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
And we're out.
Thank you for listening to the Business Bros Podcast. Are you looking to get more clients or to increase your income? Hernan, the business bro, can help you generate referrals through the power of podcasting. And James, the insurance bro with Pipeline Insurance, can help you effectively add insurance to your existing business. If you are ready to create wealth today and generational wealth for tomorrow, email businessbros@csfirst.com to schedule a free consultation or join the Business Bros Network, www.businessbros.com.